So what's your name?
Galin, Haygood. I am a senior operating system analyst, basically a human performance person. And I remember thinking this is a perfect world. In a perfect world, latent cause analysis would work. But I remember there were doubts because I thought, and I know NAOMS would say, yeah, there's always doubters. Yeah. But I thought, you just don't know, NAOMS, you don't know our culture. And for us to think that a frontline worker is going to take accountability for something, his actions after an event, that was very difficult for me to see. I wanted to see it, but it was hard to believe that would really happen. So I had a guarded optimism when I left the training.
Something happened after the training, right?
We had a major event happen. 160 tons of ash spilled on the ground, hot ash. Could have engulfed a couple of our employees, could have burned them very badly. We were very fortunate that nobody got hurt seriously. But so I was, as the HPI guy, I was asked to investigate, and we had our investigation process, event fact-finding. And it's more of an interrogation. It's hard to, sometimes you think they're telling me what they think I want to hear rather than the truth. Yeah. And so I talked to the management team, and I went to the plant director, and I said, I would like to try something different. A stakeholders meeting that I learned at the latent cause analysis training last year. And so he said, okay, we can try it. I explained everything, what we were going to do and how we were going to do it, and he was on board. He said, let's do it, because we'd had some other events, and so he understood that there was a lot of lack of trust with the frontline people, and the EFF process had its faults. Yeah. Because people were scared of discipline. And so the day came, we had everything organized and did all our legwork and all the data all laid out for everybody. Wow. You know, and broke into teams. And it was really, our director did a great job opening the meeting. He put his hard hat down and he said, I'm not a director today. I'm just a stakeholder.
That is awesome.
And whatever you say, there will be no discipline. Wow. No retribution. So I don't care what you say, what you do. I just want to learn what happened, why it happened, how work is being done at our plant. And so it started, and I knew he would. He's a great guy, character guy, servant leader. I knew he would fall on his sword, and I could have did this better. I should have saw the weak signals. I didn't really understand how work was being performed, and it's my job. I should have understood. I knew he would do the right thing, but I just wasn't sure about the frontline people.
Yeah.
And so we went around the room and went through all the data and broke into groups, and so it got down to the finale, and I said, okay. I said, NAOMS, this better work, because I'm putting my neck on the line here with the director. And sure enough, we went around the room, and one by one, each person began to talk about what they could have did different, how they contributed to the event, and even one of the workers that was involved in the event. He was there, you know, turning the wrenches, opening the valves. He was the guy, one of them.
Wow.
And he said, you know what, I could have did some things different. I could have pushed back. We were treating this like it was a hot job, save the unit, and it could have waited. It wasn't a hot job, and I should have pushed back and called a stop work. And he said all these, I almost started crying. I thought, man, I can't believe these guys are being open and honest. I thought they would just say, I don't have anything. And so it was a tremendous success.
That's awesome.
Yes, and it really helped our plant tremendously in our effort to gain the trust of our employees. And we've even held another one since then.
Really?
So we've in the last year we've had 2 stakeholders meetings, both of them tremendously successful. And so for anyone viewing this video that says, all right, NAOMS, it sounds like a perfect world to me, I'm one person that will testify that I thought the same thing. I wondered if it would really work, and wanted it to desperately, and sure enough it did. It was everything I dreamed of. It was great.